Hello, my dearest friends, and welcome. I am Pastor Vera Urubo. Serendipity. Have you heard that word before? Maybe not. Let me break it down for you, and you will find out that it is a perfectly scriptural word. Scriptural because you find it in Romans chapter 8, verse 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God. Now, we know that in life there will be setbacks, there will be failures, there will be calamities, there will be misfortunes. Things happen in life. Now, our attitude towards those negative things, okay, is very important. That believer who comes to that point where he says, I know that this may look like a misfortune, but I know that it's going to turn together for my good. That is that big word, serendipity. It actually came from these three princes of Serendip in modern day Sri Lanka. Okay, so these three princes were going from place to place and, helping people the way the legend went. Now, so for example, they got to this particular town and this farmer had an only son and a horse. Now, the day before they got there, the farmer's son fell off the horse and broke his leg. And the horse ran away and got lost. So when they saw this farmer, he was despondent, he was sad, and they told the farmer, good will come out of this, just leave it alone. And the very next day, because war was ongoing, soldiers came to, the government came to conscript soldiers, and all the young people were being conscripted. Of course, because this young man had broken his leg, the only son of this farmer could not be conscripted. And then a few days later, they needed horses for the war. They came, and because this farmer's only horse was missing, it couldn't be conscripted. Now, so they went for the battle. They lost the battle. Most of the young men that were conscripted were killed, and then most of the horses also died. Now, a couple of days later, this man's horse returns, and he came back with a lot of wild horses in his trail. And this farmer said, wow, it really did turn for my good. Now, many years ago, I was reading and I came across this man by the name of Clement Stone. Clement Stone says he's an incurable reverse paranoid. And he had a philosophy. He said that he believes that the whole universe is conspiring to do him good. So whatever happened to him, he would just thank God. He said because he knows that this may look bad right now, this may look negative right now, but I know that it's going to turn for my good. That is the law of serendipity. Just knowing that it doesn't matter the misfortune that I'm facing right now, somehow God is going to turn it for my good. Now, the point about this is this. There was another story that these princes of Serendip, they got to this house, this farmer's this landowner's mansion had just been swept away with a terrible flood. Wow. This man, of course, was down, he was despondent. What do I do? And then these princes of Serendip got there and they said, no, it may look like a misfortune, but it's going to turn out fine. A couple of days later, when they went on the shore where the house had been, they noticed some shining stones, and it turned out to be serious gemstones. And this man became richer than he was before the flood. My dear friend, sometimes when we pass through negative situations in life, we are tempted to become negative, to become despondent, sometimes to even begin to blame God. But if you are actually a believer, you are going to latch on to Romans 8:28, that I know that even this one will work together for my good because I love God. So you never allow any situation to turn you negative. It doesn't matter how negative the situation looks. Never, ever, ever succumb to negativity. Instead, I want you to also use the law of futurity. The law of futurity is that scripture that says that the path of the just is as a shining light that shines brighter and brighter unto the perfect dawn. Now, where I'm coming from may not be good, but thank God I know that where I'm going is going to be better. I'm asking you right now, my dear friend, are you going through some really tough times right now? Turn it into thanksgiving. Turn it into praise. Turn it into looking unto God and say, Father, thank you, because I know this one is going to turn out for my good, because indeed it will. All things indeed turn out, work out for good to them that really love God. And I know that things are going to turn out for you. So use the law of serendipity in your favor and watch miracle after miracle happen in your life. Go try it, my dear friend, and God bless you.